Welcome to our video. Today we talk about attached houses. Ever since a fire started in the basement of one house, leaving 4 households displaced, we decided to make a video about the fire and talk about problems associated with these houses. As you can see in the picture, this is an example of an attached house. It is not uncommon to see rows of houses like these in the metropolitan area. They were popular in the 19th and 20th centuries, but have become less common since then. In the past, people would often use attached houses as shops or warehouses. Nowadays they are mostly used for offices or as apartments. Regardless, they have issues which we shall look at, so keep watching. This is the Realtor Speaks channel, and if you have subscribed, thanks for returning. If you are new and find value here, please like and subscribe so you do not miss out on any real estate tips and info. Also, if you are looking to sell, buy or rent a home, please call the licensed realtor featured on the banner. So attached houses have many issues. The year these houses were built may be the most common reason. It is believed that homes built more than 20 to 25 years are more likely to have issues, as at the time, building codes were not enforced and also builders did not anticipate possible problems surfacing. A most common issue found is a lack of insulation in the walls and ceilings, which can be fixed. Insulation is very important when it comes to making homes energy efficient, as it helps to maintain the temperature inside the house. Installing insulation between walls and ceiling can be done with fiberglass, cellulose, or foam. There's a link in the description for more info on insulation types mentioned here. I used to hear people complain about how frigid their apartments are during winter months, and now understand why. Lack of space is another common issue that many people living in attached houses often complain about. There either is not enough space for their belongings or to park their cars, so sidewalks have to be used. However, there are solutions to the lack of space issue, but that will depend on the size and shape of the house and if you are the owner. A possible solution would be to renovate the basement and transform it into a room. For a garage, front yards can be transformed into parking spaces, and no parking signs can be in place to make it convenient and have everlasting reserved parking for car owners. However, these solutions are expensive and time-consuming. Watch this video to the very end to see how big of a threat the closeness of these buildings are to each other, homeowners as well as occupants of these buildings. Fire, for example, is a serious threat, as you shall see in the next slide. Fire can be caused by many sources still. The burden lies both on homeowners as well as occupants to safeguard homes from fires. Candle lighting, kids playing with stoves and matches, electrical heaters, overloaded circuits, poor electrical wiring, and more all cause fires. In the case of attached buildings, fire in one house may destroy the whole house or even more than one house. Recently, fire started in the basement of one house on the very end of the block, and although the house was not completely burned, more than one house was affected. The firemen termed it a 4-alarm fire because it caused destruction to 4 houses. Firemen on the scene were busy managing the fire and were able to contain it, preventing it from completely engulfing whole buildings. Lucky for residents of the buildings who were either at school or at work, no one was hurt or got exposed to smoke. However, they are all displaced tenants. A recent fire broke out in one house, and it affected several others in the same row. According to one fireman, this could have happened because of the following reasons. The heat generated by the fire may have led to an increase in temperature inside the other houses, and may have caused cracks on their walls, ceilings, and windows, which may have led to an increase in airflow and oxygen supply for the fire. The smoke from the fire may have also spread into the other houses if they were not well insulated or if there was an open window or door. Also, if there were any objects that may have been set on fire from the original house, then those objects may have flown away with air currents when they got hot enough and may have started this raging fire. It is possible, considering these are very old houses and the fire occurred during the summer time. Water main pipe eruption can lead to flooding in several basements. Some homeowners are at the mercy of other homeowners who do not maintain and repair their buildings. who, when they do decide to get work done, hire cheap and incompetent workers. A water main pipe got ruptured when unskilled plumbers burst a pipe while digging a hole and they repaired it with tape. When water leaked into the street, the city showed up and after investigating asked the homeowner to take pictures. They shut off the water, leaving one building with no water, and to top it off, left the affected building owner a 10-day notice to fix the problem by hiring a professional plumber at the homeowner's expense and remarked that they would only turn on the water when the pipe was replaced and the problem solved. The affected homeowner was advised to sue the parties who were at fault, but all was settled. Another of many attached homes problems. Thanks, please like and subscribe.